What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So in this video we're talking about one that really impressed me. I think this line is just kind of a greatest hits kind of line because it's like a hybrid of many different styles of fragrance. No clones, no inspired by stuff here. When we're talking about from Dumont in their Ramon Blazar line, this is Royal Mystique number 3. This is the second fragrance I check out in this line. And I've got a lot of thoughts on this one in particular. This one's impressive. I'm wearing it currently. It's really strong. 4 times today my wife has told me how strong my fragrance is. 4 times today. This was sent to me by the good folks over at Perfume Box. You can definitely check them out down below. There's a discount code as well. I am affiliated. I do make a small commission if you happen to make a purchase, but you don't have to do that. You can just check out the video and enjoy the content. For those of you not familiar with Perfume Box, they're an online discounter that's actually an official retailer and distributor for Dumont fragrances, and they got a lot of options over there. They got other Middle Eastern stuff, cheap stuff, designer stuff, luxury niche, all at competitive prices with everyone else. I've bought other things, a lot of Carolina Herrera fragrances from them personally that I've picked up, and you can check them out down below. Obviously them sending this my way has nothing to do with what I think about the fragrance. I give you what I think at all times. And speaking of giving you what I think, stay tuned and let's do that. So as far as the bottle, cylinder style, hefty base, has a nylon kind of, or vinyl is the word I was looking for, vinyl label on the front, sticker down below, has the logo on top. Cap does hold pretty well, even though it doesn't click. So as you can see, had to fight to get it off, and the ceiling fan is going to push it down pretty quickly, but it is a good atomizer, as you can see. I don't even need to do that because I can smell myself. I'll have the notes on screen for you guys. So this one, immediately I get a very fruity take on BR540 because they have saffron, cane sugar and stuff like that. So I get a little bit of BR540, but the sugar in here I think intensifies that bergamot to make it sweet and fruity, because that's the only like citrus or fruit note here. And then the saffron doesn't just play the BR540 role. I get a little bit of a leathery facet with woods. I get mintiness as it starts to settle that adds this freshness to it. I get a slightly drier oud note. Like, this thing's deep. This thing has real depth. It's impressive. I have the deep dry down on my hand. I have 4 sprays around the neck. I've been testing this one the last 2 days. And I get sweet. I get tonka, which gives me a little bit of powder. I still get wood, but it's not like oud funk anymore. Not that there was ever a lot of funk, but there was distinctive oud before. There's cedar wood listed, but I don't get that sharpness of cedar, but I do get a strong woody presence to this one. This one continues to impress me, but that's the only tie-in I can paint the picture for, is a little bit of BR540, but I would say like 30 or 40% at best, because there's other notes here like the leather accord, the different woody facets including oud, the mint. There's just so many noticeable differences that I would not under any circumstance call this a BR540 clone. I wouldn't even call it inspired by it or a hybrid of it. But that's the only thing that's real familiar as far as scent DNAs that I can even get a little bit of. And when I say like a sweet fruitiness, I don't mean like an Aventus fruitiness or anything like that. So let that get away from your mind. Because again, it's only bergamot listed, but I think the sugary note in the top sweetens that citrus up so much it gives me this fruity smell. So this one smells absolutely incredible. Performance. This stuff's crazy strong. Like I mentioned before, my wife's told me 4 times throughout the day how strong I am. I already knew it was crazy strong before she told me. This is 8+ hours on longevity. The projection on this is on the moderate to heavy side under moderate spraying regimen, 3 to 5 sprays. It's still really strong. Moderate to heavy for about 2 hours before it starts to settle into a moderate sillage. It's not a room-filling, overwhelming sillage, but it's noticeable. It lingers. It borderline fills a room. It's almost moderate to heavy in the sillage. It's really strong. I would call this one definitely in the realm of a beast. Not a straight up monster, but in the realm of what would be considered a beast mode fragrance. You start going beyond 4 and 5 sprays, it is an absolute beast at that point, because your spray number is going to dictate just how strong it is. Not how long it lasts, but how strong that stuff is early on. Like I said, in the realm of a beast. Final thoughts on Royal Mystique number 3 from Dumont. This one's really, really good. This one's superior to the uniqueness that I got from the previous one, Grand Memoir number 2. So far, this is a pretty good line as well. I wouldn't put it above the Tresidor line. I wouldn't put it above the Barouge line, but I would put it above the Nitro line. I would put it on par with Celerio's line. I think it's on par with that line. But these are the most unique ones I've tried. Like a lot of the other Dumont fragrances, they kind of remind you of other things. They have their twists. Some of them are hybrids. But they have familiar profiles. Not even, most of them aren't direct clones, but they have elements that remind, like strong elements and tie-ins to other fragrances. These just, they're kind of their own thing, and I'm reaching to paint you a picture on things I pick up as far as other profiles that kind of I find in this one. For that, I do think it's because of the performance, this one really bumps it up pretty high to an 8.75 out of 10. Great. This one's like really, really good. Bordering the outstanding. Honestly, it's a little too strong because for the weather I have now, but I really wanted to test this one and review it. And I mean, it was fine for the heat, but I really wouldn't advise it for the summertime. It's not the best option. Be mindful of the sprays if you're going to rock this one in the summertime because it's on the heavy, woody, sweet side of things. A little on the powdery side. It's a great projector. So keep that in mind. But for me, 8.75 out of 10. Well, that's my thoughts and feelings on Ramon Blazar. Royal Mystique number 3 from Dumont. Dumont continues to impress me. You know, blind buy with caution. Tread lightly. Don't just... There's a lot of them I like. And just because there's a lot of them that I do like doesn't mean you should buy all of them. I want to make sure to let you guys know that. Be very choosy if you're going to purchase some of these. Make sure you go after what you're absolutely certain is going to be for you and you're going to get some wear out of. I don't want you guys buying just to buy. You know what I mean? Just because I have an affiliate link doesn't mean I need you to click it and want you to buy. I don't need to make every dollar. I want you guys to buy responsibly. You know what I mean? I buy more irresponsibly so I can review these things and talk to you guys and give my opinion, which in this case, this wasn't bought. They did send it to me, but I also buy a ton of fragrances. Regulars on the channel know that already. So again, please buy responsibly when it comes to fragrances. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe before you leave. I'll catch you on the next one.